honestly, my biggest piece of advice is to make whatever you want to make. Do whatever you want to do. We've gotten too far into the game of internet and social media. There's like this dilemma. The dilemma is, do I want to feed the algorithm, or do I really want to make what I want to make? Because the thing is, you can go and make these videos for the algorithm, but there's no guarantee that those videos are going to do well. And the thing is, and even if those videos do well, you're going to be like pigeonholed into some shit that you really didn't even really want to do anyway, all in the sake of hacking the algorithm and making viral videos. That thought in and of itself keeps so many people from even starting YouTube channels, simply because they're all up in their head about what they should even make. It's like, bro, you haven't even gotten into the practice of just sitting down and making something. So literally sitting down and making anything is a first step. I'm gonna use myself as an example. I feel like sometimes I confuse people with what I do because I do so many different things. And the thing is, most creatives are multifaceted and like super talented in more than one area. In 2019, I was accepted to this thing called CISA. It's called California State Summer School for the Arts. It's hosted at CalArts, which is like one of the top animation schools in the world. That was such an amazing opportunity. I loved every minute of it. And when I was there, a lot of the people that were in the animation track, they also played instruments. They also did dance. They also were good at like pottery, we're good at voice acting, gymnastics. Like, it's so random, but it's like, but these people were in the animation track. And then like the thing is, like, there was like a dance track, there was an animation track, and there was like other tracks, and like all of these kids, no matter what their track was, they were good at something else too. Whether it be sports, like people were good at sports and like soccer and stuff. Like, it was the strangest thing to see, but it was also really cool because I've never been around like that kind of creative people before. But when I was in this program, I thought it was just really interesting to see that, you know, the dude that's sitting next to me making animation about blah 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 is also, you know, playing like a fucking instrument like really well. Like, they made their own band and the thing, and like we're just playing music. It was just, I was like, what the hell? And honestly, it can be confusing to people when you have so many different talents and everyone's just like, well, you kind of just do a little bit of everything. I myself, I make comics, I can perform, I can dance, I can sing, I can make music. Like, I can do a lot of different things and do them like really, really well, and things that I really love and pour my heart into for like a period of time. And like whatever I create is a byproduct of like that love, like that, just that pure love of creation. But people just don't operate like that. When I came on this channel, I knew I had to make comic book content, but comics are not the only thing I'm interested in though. Like, that's just like a small drop in the bucket. It's like, I don't want to have to sit up here every week and make something about comics just to get people to read my comic and hack the algorithm and show up on people's home pages. I don't want to do that. That sounds like hell. And like the way YouTubers script their videos, where they like, it's like retention based, and the way you have to edit, oh my god, it is such a headache. Like, I want to sit down with my camera and feel like cozy, just talking, like talking into a void. Because I've been posting on the internet for a really long time. I started posting Pokemon stuff. Like, I used to do like Pokemon photography. Yeah, that was really fun, but that was a long time ago. And like, I used to just do that for fun, and like I actually gained like hella followers back when 1,000 followers actually meant something on Instagram, and like you would actually connect with people and meet people. But now like you don't really do that on social media, or at least I don't. I just kind of scroll and like just look at what's being presented to me. It's just kind of boring. I don't really see anything that's pushing the boundaries, simply because everything is fitting into hacking the algorithm or niching down. Everyone's just kind of saying the same thing. Like, it's just so surface level, and it's boring, honestly. It really is. But like, the thing is that this content, because it hacks the algorithm so well, it's crafted to keep you like hooked on it though. It's like the weirdest thing to explain. Like, the editors are too good at their job, the script writers are too good at their job. Like, it's just really well put together and packaged, especially short form content, that you can just you can look at it like it's a little bit entertaining. Like there's like production value behind this, and in the odd, even though that sounds really odd to say, because a lot of the times when we think of social media, we think of our phones, and like that's recorded, like this. There's really no production behind it, but sometimes the way people are learning how to cut things, I don't know what's up with that. Or is it just my perception of it? Because it could totally just be that too. But because we've just gotten so good at hacking the algorithm, it all looks one way. And that way is so boring. It really is. Gone are the days of people just like picking up a camera to film something fun. There always has to be like some sort of script behind it. I think the spontaneity of the internet is missing. And I miss that. Like, I miss going online and finding some angry guy shoving a remote up his butt because his parents deleted his World of Warcraft account. Like, even though that was scripted, it's like, bro, what? What else? I remember watching the Computer Nerd 01. He was like, I don't give a I don't give a chapstick. What happened to that? What happened? Where is that? Where? And like, it's so stupid, but where is it? Where is it? Everybody, I swear I didn't fart, that's my chair. I swear everybody's just trying to be, what is it? Isn't that what they do? Isn't that what they do? They go, everybody's trying to be hot, everybody's trying to be cool, everybody is just too put together, and we don't believe it. That's the thing. I think that's it. It's too put together and we don't believe it because we know that's not what it looks like. Where is the girl who's sitting on the toilet singing about sitting on the toilet? Where are them? You guys see the type of stuff we're missing out on? Like, everybody is trying to be like trying to control the perception of themselves through an algorithm. And it's like, oh my god, you guys are so boring. Like, we have to stop. We have to stop. Yeah, this video definitely started off as what to post on social media. I hope you get the point. Post whatever the hell you want. If you cutting the album this week, cut that album and post it. If the next week you doing pottery, like I love pottery. I've been really getting into pottery, and I'd love to show that on my channel too. Like, I just have different interests at different times. And if you're worried about followers, I really wouldn't be, because I want you to think about the people that you follow, the artists that you listen to, just people that you kind of keep in your general sphere in your mind. Like, why do you follow these people? And most of the time it's because those people are like people that you like in some kind of way. And it's like, well, a million people do what they do, but yet you tune in for them. It's because you're tuning in literally for them. Like, it really doesn't matter what they're doing, but no one can do it like them, and that's your special flair, and that's what's really been pounded out of this sphere because of the algorithm and like pleasing the algorithm. And the thing is, those things do work. Like, they work extremely well for awareness. I know it does really well for businesses and stuff like that, but I guess it just lost like the human aspect of the internet, which is why I think the internet feels so boring. Like, even scrolling on YouTube, I can scroll for a really long time, and it's like, it's just stuff. And now it's like stuff and AI stuff. Can you believe it? I was scrolling on Pinterest and I seen some AI posts. I was like, oh gosh, please. There's so much stuff, and like everyone's screaming, like there's just so much noise, literally. And it's like, what's gonna cut through it? What's gonna cut through it? Nobody knows. Everybody thinks that they can hack their algorithm and hack their way into success, but is it worth it? Is it working for you? Because like I said, I know I would not want to get up here every week and talk about something comic related. I mean, I sit down and I make the comic. Damn, read it. The hell? And I'm saying this because people know me as like the guy that kind of just does it all, the generalist. So I always tell myself like, oh, I'm an illustrator, I make comics, I don't do graphic design, because I don't do graphic design. Yet people are always looking at me for, people are always asking me, you do logos, blah 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 blah. It's like, I can. It's like, but I tell people I don't do logos, and they're like, oh, but you made your logo, you made your business cards, and it's like, you're right, I did do that. And it's just, I don't know, changing this like mindscape of like, even if I like, what if, so what if I did graphic design today and music tomorrow? What difference do it make? Like, I'm a human that makes things. Making things is what I do. I think a reason behind like hopping between creative projects is so prevalent in creative people is because you get bored. Like, I get bored of making a comic, I get bored from making music, I get bored from songwriting, I get bored from making beats, I can get bored from dancing. Right now I'm really bored of making comics. It's become such this laborious task. I'm gonna make what I think should be made right now, and you know, if there's support behind it and like there's like fan support behind it and I want to keep doing it, I'm gonna keep doing it. I guess really what I'm trying to say is that you should just make whatever the hell you want to make at this point. I think we need the spontaneity. I think we need your unique voice, and just to be so less put together on social media, I guess. I think that's how you can cut through the noise. Or at least that's what I think, but what do I know? I'm some dude holding a microphone that's not plugged in. I'm just hypothesizing. Anyways, thank you. If you haven't gotten the hint, go ahead and read my comic Swag Time today. Link in the description. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.